First step you want to do is apply base. I'm just going to go ahead and use a MAC shade stick. This is in Red Velvet. You don't have to use this particular one. This was discontinued after a while. But you can use any pink base that you want to use. You don't even have to use a pink base since we're using Sugarpill products. I'm going to put on the outer corner, all over the lid, up to the crease. Then I'm going to blend it out with my finger, pulling it inwards. I want the bulk of the color to be on the outer edge. I'm going to also be applying the shade stick underneath the eye, about halfway. For the rest, I'm just going to use any shade stick. I'm just going to use a light purple one. This is from Sugar Cosmetics. They don't sell it anymore. Again, skip this step if you don't want to do it. I just like it to be a little bit more sparkly. Next, I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush. You can use the MAC 239. I'm using one from Bare Essentials. This is the wet dry eyeshadow brush. This packs on way more color than the one from MAC. Next, I'm going to be taking Dollipop from Sugarpill. It's a nice bright hot pink. You can always use something from the Coastal Scents palette. However, I am allergic now to the Coastal Scents 88 palette. I'm going to be applying this, packing it on the outer corner where we applied the shade stick. Slowly working my way inwards. Don't want to apply too much product. We are going to be doing a lot of blending. I'm not really going up into the crease. I have something planned for the crease. Using the same brush, I'm going to be using a color from MAC called Ego. It was part of the Star Flash collection. It's a pale icy pink. Any pale icy pink that you own will work just fine. Picking it up with the same brush and putting it in the inner area. You can go ahead and overlap it a little bit onto the hot pink. We are going to be blending and adding another color, so it doesn't really matter at this point. For the transitional color, I'm going to be using a Sugarpill eyeshadow called Decora. It's a nice frosty pink with lime green sparkle. Using the same brush, I'm going to be applying that to the center of the lid. This is going to help blend the two colors together. For the crease, I'm going to go in with the 217 brush and more of Decora, the hot pink that we just used. I'm going to be applying this very, very lightly into the crease, not going up too far. Just so everything is nice and blended. Next, I'm going to be taking a flesh tone color. This is from Sugarpill Cosmetics, or this is from Spell Cosmetics. It's called Cream de Menthe. It's a pigment. If you have Blanc Type from MAC, it's also a good one to use. This one's just a tad lighter than Blanc Type from MAC. I'm going to be taking the 252 from MAC, or just any kind of highlight brush that you like to use. And I'm going to be packing this kind of on and really blending down into the crease color so everything is nice and blended. That's what I like about using a color like this, is that it can really tone down everything and make it extremely more wearable. For highlighter, I'm going to be using a color from MAC called Phloof. Picking a little bit up on the same brush and applying it directly underneath the eyebrow. I'm also going to be taking my pinky and applying this to the inner corner. Next I'm going to be applying an eye kohl to the waterline. I'm going to go ahead and use Smolder from MAC. Next, using a 219 brush, I'm going to be applying product to the lower lash line. First one I'm going to use is, of course, phloof to correspond with the inner corner highlight. Next shade I'm going to take is Decora again. And then, of course, Dollipop. Next, I'm going to line my eyes with a thin liner pencil brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Barbie Love Stila Little Black Dress Smudge Pot. This is a black with purple glitter in it. I think it's a little bit more interesting than just plain old black track fluid line. I'm going to do a slight wing, nothing too crazy. Okay, so after I've applied liner to the upper lash line, did a little wingy kind of coming out, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. You can apply false lashes, but I don't like false lashes, so I'm just going to use regular mascara. I'm going to use Zoom Lash from MAC. Okay, so after I've applied mascara, I'm going to go ahead and do some foundation. I'm just going to use a really light foundation. I'm going to use one from Almay. It's Nearly Naked Makeup. This is in Buff. It's my color. And just using the 187 brush. For blush, I'm going to go ahead and use the 168. And I'm going to use a color from MAC called Tippy. If you have full fuchsia, which is permanent, I think, and there's just any bright, hot pink, use that. You could even use Dollipop, the eyeshadow we used on the edge, to do it as a blush. I'm just going to very lightly tap and then apply it right here. I'm only going to apply it in this area because I don't want my entire face to be pink. I just want a really nice pop of color right here. I'm going to bring it up. Just kind of circular type motions. For highlight, I'm just going to use Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to use the Natural Brow Shaper from Bobbi Brown. I want a really nice polished look with this, so I'm going to apply a little bit more than I normally do. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and do lips. I'm of course going to do another bright hot pink. This is Hollywood Nights from MAC, but you can also use lickable cream sheen lipstick, which I believe is a permanent. I'm going to apply a lip liner this time, which I normally do. This is Magenta from MAC. Any bright pink will do. I'm actually going to use a lip brush. This is the 212 from MAC. It's also a kind of like a liner brush too. I'm going to be applying the lipstick now. Okay, next I'm going to apply a lip gloss. I'm just going to use Urban Decay Pocket Rocket. This is in David, but any shimmering pink lip gloss will do. I'll take pictures for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.